Hi guys, my name's Lorna and today I am making Chinese style chicken noodle soup. So let's get started. So here we are, I've got my ingredients for my Chinese style chicken noodle soup. I've got a selection of stir fry veg here. So I've got about a quarter of a red pepper, a quarter of an orange pepper, but they're the big huge ones. I've got some mange tout, some baby broccoli, some baby corn and some spring onion. I've got one chicken breast chopped up. I've got one big nest of noodles, and you can see that it's the ones from the Chinese supermarket, so they're fairly big. I've got some soy sauce, some sweet chilli sauce, some Chinese 5 spice, and I don't have yet here my chicken stock. So started the first time I made this meal, I had a little bit of chicken chow mein left over. Didn't know what I was going to do with it. It's not the nicest, like reheated in the microwave or anything. That always tends to be a bit sort of naff. Obviously didn't want to waste it, so I thought, soup. So I added some chicken stock and heated it up, and it was very tasty. So that's where this sort of came from. So these are the same ingredients that I would use in a chicken chow mein traditionally. So yeah, so we'll get over to the cooker and we'll start to make our soup. So here we are, I've got my oil in my pan, and first thing I'm going to do is put my chicken in, and then we'll just wait till that heats up a wee bit. And then what we'll do is we'll sprinkle over a tablespoon of Chinese 5 spice, just a wee bit more than a tablespoon. And then just let this heat up. Brown off our chicken. And then we'll add our veg. So basically all we're doing here is making a chow mein. The beginnings of a chow mein at least. And I'll go and put the kettle on. There we go, that's our chicken cooking away nicely now, so I'm just going to add in the veg. Give it a good old stir. And then we'll let that fry off for a minute or two. So there we go, that's our chicken and our veg been cooking off for a couple of minutes. And now I'm just going to eyeball this. I'm going to add some sweet chilli sauce, probably about 3 tablespoons worth, and then the same of soy sauce. Another good stir through. Everything coated, and I'm going to give it another couple of minutes. Just want the chicken and the veg to try and absorb those flavours before we put the chicken stock and the noodles in. But as you can see, this is really quick. You know, literally, I think it would say 10 minutes, maybe 15 on the table. And you know, it is a filling dish as well, because it does have all this in it. Lots of veg. So here we are, that's us been going for a good few minutes now, and I'm just going to add, now this is 1.5 litres of stock because that's what the kettle holds, but I'm going to do it again. So there we go, this is my other a litre and a half, so 3 litres of water that I'm putting in. And you can put cold water in if you want, but obviously it takes a lot longer, so I just boil the kettle and do it. Right, so this is my nest of noodles here that I've broken up. You don't have to break them up. I did it because I've got messy kids basically that just make a mess and trying to soak up a whole big thing of noodles. Right, and the very last thing I'm going to put in is, this is a chicken bouillon paste that I've got. I got it like in bulk, but you can just use fresh chicken stock if you've got it, fabulous. If not, then 2 chicken stock cubes, and then just put that in. I don't bother making up my stock before I you know, like making up the stock and then pouring the stock in. There's no point, just put the water in and then put the stock in and it'll all come together in the pot. So there we go. I'm just basically going to bring that back to the boil. Leave it for 5 minutes and make sure the chicken's cooked. Make sure your veg are cooked but still got a bit of a crunch to them. And that would be it. So we'll come back to it in 5 minutes. So there we go, that's my chicken noodle soup ready. I've given it 5 minutes, which was just enough time for my noodles to cook through. And I've checked the chicken, it's cooked through, and the veg is still nice and crispy. So there we go, as usual, it's totally adaptable, the recipe, so you can add whatever veg you want, take out whatever veg you don't like. You can use different meat, you can use no meat, to be honest. If you're a bit skint this week, you've just got some veg left in the bottom of the fridge. It's a good one, and it's something a wee bit different from your usual lentil or broth or whatever else. And of course it's a really quick option. What was that? About 15 minutes tops. Beautiful.